My name is Ashenafew Daniel. I'm 17 years old and I go to St. Nicholas High School. I would say my biggest inspiration would be my parents. Um, they grew up in Ethiopia. They both had, they went to college. My dad had a theological degree and my mom was in nursing. And when we transitioned and came to the US, my dad, he had to, since his degree didn't transfer, he had to work at like hotels and stuff like that, and he didn't really have a stable job, and my mom didn't have a job at all because she had a language barrier and she didn't really speak much English. But despite it all, my dad was able to eventually get a job as a pastor here in the U.S. and he worked full time, and even through the language barrier, he was still able to have the same impact, and he delivered the messages the same exact way, and he was able to have the same impact on the crowd and the congregation. And that was really inspiring because he didn't let any challenges stop him from reaching where he wanted to be. So our school had a faith club, like a Christian club, before the pandemic happened, and it got shut down. And my mentor from my church, he really wanted me to revive it and start it back up again. And I was really nervous. I didn't have the confidence because he eventually wanted me to start speaking in front of all the people and sharing my testimony and stuff like that. I remember the day at first I decided to start the club, and I was putting all the ads out and broadcasting it on the St. Nicholas High School news network. And I eventually got up and shared my testimony, and I saw how much more of an impact that on the kids when a kid was actually sharing it and someone they knew that they could relate with and knew that he was going through the same struggles they were and lived the same type of life. So I've been able to gain confidence, and now I'm comfortable speaking in front of everyone, and I enjoy helping guiding other people and teaching them what I know, and also learning from them. So I guess a short-term goal would be right now I'm a senior. The college application process is almost ending. I've already applied to a couple early action schools. So I just want to, by the time I graduate, I want to be able to know where I'm going and have a clear view of what I want to do and how I want to spend the next 4 years. Long term, I want to be able to graduate college, maybe one day start a business. I want to be able to one day help my dad and mom. My dad, he wants to start planting churches back in Ethiopia, and he doesn't have the resources to be able to do right now. So I want to be able to help him do that and help him fulfill his dreams, what he feels like he wants to do in his life. And I want to help my mom. She has a strong passion for helping kids, as she's a nurse and she works in CNA right now, and she's really passionate for helping kids around her because she grew up in an environment where a lot of the kids didn't end up where I am today. They're still there, they're still struggling, and they want to pursue education, but they don't have a choice. So she really is passionate about that. I want to find a way to help her do what she loves. Well, I immigrated to the U.S. when I was I was pretty young, 4 years old. And so I had to leave behind a lot of my family. The only people who live with me in the U.S. are my parents, my siblings. And so when I came to the U.S., it was a quick transition. I didn't really have that much time to adapt. And leaving my culture and family behind kind of left me in a place where I felt disconnected and didn't really know my identity, or didn't feel truly belong. I didn't really feel like I belonged everywhere I went, so it was kind of difficult, that transition. I only focus on what I can control, and that whenever I feel like I don't belong in a room, or I feel like there's people around me are better than me or smarter than me, or I can't change the feeling that I don't belong, but I can change how I prepare and how much I work towards the things I want to achieve. And if I do that, I know good things will happen. I would advise them to just just change the way they think, because the mind is a really powerful thing, and I feel like if you can change your mindset and have a different perspective, you can go about life a lot differently, and you can actually let the things that might like in the beginning might feel like they're pulling you down, or pushing you away from your dreams, and you can use them to actually motivate you and drive you to do what you want to do, and to encourage you to achieve greater things so that you can one day maybe help those who aren't as fortunate. The biggest thing I feel like pushing me or like pulling me from achieving what I want to achieve in the future is like finances. Like my parents, they're doing a lot, they're working hard, and they're doing everything they can to like keep up with the bills and like make sure that we're living a comfortable life. So they wouldn't let me work, they wouldn't let me get a job, because they want me to focus on school and like my academics. And so I feel like getting the scholarship would help me, so I won't have to worry about the finance side of things, and like having to pay for college, or anything I might need for college. So I can actually focus on what I can control the best, which is how much I work hard and how much I like prepare, and how much I try to learn. And so I feel like if I'm able to lessen this burden, I can able to focus my time more on the things that I can't control, and eventually be able to like graduate and find a career that I can actually be successful in.